I was flying a night mission in an F-4 just north of Hanoi. Upon leaving the target area, ended up in the weather and unable to see the fact that a SAM missile had been launched against me, and we had no warning devices in the aircraft at that time, so we were essentially left to the devices of the elements, and the SAM missile just missed a direct hit and actually exploded to the aft of the aircraft, blew out the engines, and therefore terminated the mission.
He was shot down and captured, and Colonel Peterson would eventually be brought here to the Hoa La prison in Hanoi, known infamously among the service members in South Vietnam as the Hanoi Hilton.
It was awful. It was tragic. It was incredibly difficult. We were essentially in combat the entire time. Every day was a day of combat. We were resisting and trying to make ourselves as big a nuisance as we possibly could and as expensive as we possibly could make ourselves to the Vietnamese just to maintain our captivity. So there was sort of a reason to be for us. So we wanted to be here and part of the effort. And we wanted to represent our country in as honorable and with as much integrity as we possibly could.
During a 7-year period, over 600 servicemen would wait in Vietnam. Wait for a rescue, a letter from loved ones, or an absolution. That absolution came in the spring of 1973.
We had had our hopes up so many times, and most of us had become pretty hardened to that. And so we weren't going to believe the potential of release until actually there was wheels in the well. We were just summarily dismissed from our captivity and thrown on a bus and carried over to Zalam. And as we were approaching the airport, you could see the high tail of the 141 with an American flag on it, as all large aircraft have. And it was quite an emotional trip for all of us. There probably was not a dry eye in the bus to make that observation, and it was a real feeling of we've made it. This is real. It was a very stoic, no emotional status for all of us. We went through the whole line, the whole bit, without so much as a wink or nod, and then we actually got on the airplane without really doing anything that would suggest elation or joy. However, once wheels were in the well, after takeoff from Zalam, the airplane went ballistic. It was just a incredible event to see and to enjoy and to feel. And we were at the very top of the emotional ladder at that time.
Airman First Class Kane Fairbaugh, Pacific Report, Hanoi, in the Socialist Republic of Vietnam.